Taking a live look right now at the White House behind us after Vice President J.D. Vance confirmed a potential deal with Iran could reopen the Strait of Hormuz.
But leaders from each country still need to give their stamp of approval. ABC's chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce joining us live from the White House this morning. And Mary, this draft deal could reopen the Strait of Hormuz, but there's some sticking points here still standing between a proposal and also a signed agreement.
Yeah, Matt, the president still hasn't signed off. So here's what we do know. Sources tell us that Iranian and U.S. negotiators are closing in on this potential short-term deal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Over a 60-day period, Iran would back off of their chokehold on this critical waterway as the U.S. pulls back its naval blockade on Iranian ports. This would then give them time to start negotiating over those broader nuclear issues. But again, the president, sources tell us this morning, he is weighing this potential deal. They think they are making progress, but he still hasn't given his stamp of approval yet. Matt, Erica.
Mary, Iran's nuclear program remains unresolved. How much of a concern is that for the White House right now?
Yeah, and it is a notable distinction here. While they are making progress on this short-term deal, we are told this deal says nothing about what happens to Iran's nuclear program. That, of course, is the central issue in this conflict. The president's stated goal in starting this war was to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. This deal doesn't address that. But what it would do would buy time for them to negotiate over these broader nuclear issues. But again, everything depends on what President Trump decides to do next. Erica, Matt.
All right. Thank you so much. ABC White House chief correspondent Mary Bruce joining us right